Rumors are speculating that Joe Biden is either dead or is on his deathbed at 81 years old. His doctors say he's doing just fine, but they've been lying to us for years. What's the truth about Biden's condition and where is he now? We have so much to uncover here on the Gateway Pundits Week in Review. While there's been no confirmed reports that Joe Biden's dead, that hasn't stopped speculations from notable figures like Todd Starnes, Charlie Kirk, and me. Because I don't know where Joe Biden is, but we haven't heard from him for days. Last time he was seen was walking out of Air Force One down the steps very, very delicately. And then we get a letter saying he resigned from running for re-election. And we have no other information, no photos, no videos. Where's Joe Biden? Well, one suggestion would be this story from thegatewaypundit.com. Joe Biden's brother, Frank, says that Biden's declining health played a considerable role in his decision to drop out, suggests Biden's time is winding down. Christina Lila reports, Joe Biden's brother, Frank Biden, told CBS News that Joe Biden's declining health played a considerable role in his decision to drop out. Joe Biden officially dropped out of the 2024 presidential race on Sunday. Biden made an announcement on X like a coward. He's been hiding out in his Rehoboth Beach house for 4 days. Joe Biden didn't say why he was dropping out of the race. We know Obama was behind the coup. Frank Biden told CBS News that he wants Biden back to enjoy whatever time we have left. I'm incredibly proud of my brother. Selfishly, I will have him back to enjoy whatever time we have left. It sounds like Joe Biden's time is winding down, something that was obvious to most Americans. Now, is Joe Biden winding down or is he in terminal condition? That's the question. Well, we obviously know that his campaign is over. Biden HQ, which was the live updates, was changed to Kamala HQ or Harris HQ. And then right now, Joe Biden's official government account with the gray check mark just changed its banner to Harris for President, KamalaHarris.com. As the Gateway Pundit reported on Sunday, President Joe Biden has dropped out of the 2024 presidential race and has endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to replace him as the Democratic presidential nominee. On Monday morning, Joe Biden's X account, which previously had a banner that had a Biden-Harris logo, has been changed to Harris for President and contains a link to KamalaHarris.com. The new logo's fast appearance shows that Biden and Harris's team were planning for Biden to drop out before Sunday, and it appears that Biden's campaign X account has now been rebranded to Kamala HQ. Shortly after Biden's dramatic announcement, the Biden HQ official campaign account on X converted to Kamala HQ. Biden's official site has also been updated. Biden's website now reads, I am endorsing Kamala Harris to be the next president of the United States. But that doesn't answer the question as to where is Joe Biden? Now, before a few days ago, a lot of us know that he said he had COVID. That's become the ultimate excuse for everything. You just say you have COVID. But, they were the ones telling us that COVID was killing everyone, especially geriatric patients like Joe Biden with pre-existing conditions. Well, to clear the record, his doctor, who's been lying to us now for several years, we've been getting lied to by everybody, including Kamala Harris. Memo from Kevin O'Connor, President Biden's physician. The president continues to perform all his presidential duties. It says President Biden completed his 10th dose of Paxlovid this morning. His symptoms have almost resolved completely. His pulse, blood pressure, respiratory rate, and temperature remain absolutely normal. His oxygen situation continues to be excellent on room air. His lungs remain clear. The president continues to perform all of his presidential duties. I will continue to keep your office updated with any changes to his condition or treatment plan. So they're saying that he's fine, but they've been saying he was fine since 2016, since 2015. I remember when he started to decline, around the end of Obama's term. You could see he was getting old. And then it was really apparent during 2019, 2020, when he was campaigning against Donald Trump. You could see that they couldn't even put this guy out in public. They hid him in his basement. Now, I'm a little bit conspiratorial in the fact that I feel like, maybe COVID isn't directly the reason, they did it because they wanted to get Trump out of office. But I definitely know the response was about ruining Trump's presidential history and destabilizing the world, stopping populism for sure, at least one aspect, amongst many other nefarious reasons. But really, they used it pretty well to hide and cover up the fact that, this guy's been out to lunch for years. But we know things are more serious because Israeli newspapers like the Times of Israel said that the meeting between Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and U.S. President Joe Biden will likely not be held tomorrow due to the latter still being sick with COVID-19, a source in Prime Minister's entourage tells the Times of Israel. The White House has said Biden is quarantining in Delaware and will return to Washington, D.C. once he tests negative without offering a more detailed time frame. Now, what's really interesting is that Charlie Kirk posted this saying, got a weird lead on a story that people should look into. I got a call from a source close to Las Vegas Metro. The official story was that Joe Biden's trip was cut short last week due to COVID. However, according to the source, U.S. Secret Service informed LV Metro that there was an emergency situation involving Joe Biden and to close necessary streets, that he was dying or possibly already dead. He didn't think too much about this lead, but now he's concerned since we haven't heard about him. Now, you might write Charlie Kirk off as being conspiratorial. I don't. I think he's a reliable source. But it's not just him. Other reputable voices like Todd Starnes and Matt Walsh from Daily Wire have suggested that something smells pretty weird. Why would President Biden announce such a momentous and historic decision on a Sunday afternoon on a social media platform? The letter he posted was not written on White House stationery, and his signature appeared to be photoshopped. Also, Biden's signature was underlined, and typically he does not underline his name. His staff only found out once the message had been posted on X, and cabinet members were notified by the chief of staff, not Biden. The last time the public saw Biden, he feebly walked down the stairs of Air Force One and had to be physically assisted into the presidential limo. He has not been seen in public since. So we don't even know that he wrote, right? He says we don't even know that he wrote the letter. We don't know anything about him, but we're told that we're supposed to just accept the fact that he's still healthy and alive. Take it from the people who have lied at every corner to make sure that you don't know the truth. Now, this is more speculatory, but Laura Loomer, who is an investigative journalist. I have to look this up right here because it just came out right now. It was just getting sent to me as I'm filming this. She posted the fact, let me bring this up here on the screen. There's an FAA flight restriction that just went up in Wilmington, Delaware, where Joe Biden lives. The flight restriction is for VIP movement. This coincides with presidential movement. Joe Biden's health is declining rapidly, and as I reported today, he is now in a terminal stage of his illness. Today, Joe Biden's chief of staff held an emergency meeting with all White House staff. So, look, he could just be sick with COVID, but I don't think that's true. I think it's an excuse. I don't think it's real. They're interrupting and disrupting meetings, and they're restricting airspace. This is like VIP transport. I think there's something more nefarious going on here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think is happening? I'd love to get your feedback down below. For the Gateway Pundit, my name is Elijah Schaffer. Thank you for watching the Week in Review, where I did a special report today of live updates because really the news is present, and we know that the president resigned, but he might be dead. So let's just keep reporting on this until we get confirmation that we know what's happening, because seems like a coup to me. If it seems like a coup to you or you think differently, drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video. For thegatewaypundit.com, I'm Elijah Schaffer. Have a great rest of the week. May God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.